The concept behind Slow and Steady is basically countercultural to a world that lives a fast life and embraces the phrase "live fast and die young." You know, one of my favorite things to do is take things I've learned as a child and apply them to where I'm at right now, because I feel like the things we learn as children carries over to our adulthood. And one of my favorite stories as a child was the story of the tortoise and the hare. You know, where you have this person who is super fast, super cocky, and like, yo, I don't lose. And then he gets challenged by a tortoise. You know what I'm saying? A hare gets challenged by a tortoise, and the concept behind it was, or the parable behind it was, slow and steady wins the race. So you have this theme of someone who choosing to be countercultural and not do what the world does and follow trends or follow the concept of living fast and dying young, and them at the end winning the race, because the race isn't given to the swift. So we're called to endure. You know, so yeah, that's kind of what the slow and steady concept is. And what you'll see is basically me through the project. I want it to be a diverse sonically project. So for anybody like wondering what it's like to know street hymns or know what type of music I do, I kind of want to do something different from what I've always done before, you know, to where people are like, man, he does this very well, but rather, oh, what can't he do? You know, so that's kind of what I want to capture in the CD in its entirety. I did a good little number of singing on the project, and I actually love singing, and I grew up in the choir, not just church choir. I grew up I sang on the praise team, but I was actually trained chorally in high school, and even in college. That was my major at first. I was a vocal performance major at Philadelphia Biblical University, which is now Carn, and I did that for a semester and then ended up getting out of it because I realized I really wasn't passionate about learning music theory. It's more so just passionate about being in choir and singing. But I never lost those values, and I really do just enjoy making melodies, making harmonies, and I did a lot of that on the project. So people are like, wait, you sing as well? You know, so I did a lot of that, and it also just tries to expose my songwriting ability, you know, rather than just writing hip-hop songs. I consider myself a singer-songwriter, you know, and I actually want to set myself up to be a songwriter in the future as well, not just for rappers or singers, but different genres, you know, whether it be indie folk, alternative, even some country, gospel, contemporary, Christian music. And I think that this project doesn't hint to all those things, but it definitely hints to my stepping out of what I'm used to. You know, if you're used to this, the punch, 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 punch street hymns, you know, in my former projects or just even in battles, it's like, okay, because the common phrase is that battle rappers can't make good music because they're not artistically inclined, but I'm an artist first that delved into battle rap, you know, so you hear a lot of the bars on there, but you also hear a lot of good concepts and a good variety of music and just different styles. So I think that people were really shocked when they heard me stepping out of what I'm used to. It's a DJ named DJ Sean Blue, and he's been doing mixtapes for a while, man. And I grew up listening to his mixtapes, and one of his phrases in his mixes like, "This is DJ Sean Blue, $6 Million Man," and he's like, "Did street hymns, baby," and stuff like that. And I was like, man, like street hymns, like you can hymns for the streets. Streets need hymns. I kind of adapted on that and kind of just accepted the name.